Good morning, people. Yeah, we're scouring our second-hand spare shops. Um, we're gonna talk about fueling issues on Astras, especially Astra Fs, and the Opel Corsa Light setup. Now, you will sometimes also experience this on the Corsa Cs, but not so much because the lid actually explodes, so it just loses fuel pressure. But essentially, to track how your fueling system is starting to fail is basically if your fuel relays are being changed on a regular, meaning your fuel relays are getting so hot that you have to swap them out constantly. Um, Mainly because it's something's failing. That something failing is your fuel pump. So if you never change the fuel pump ever since the time you own the car, and the car's 20 years old, that thing has lived its lifetime 4 times already. And it's time for you to fit the exact same type of pump in there because it served you very well for 20 years. Yeah, bong? Don't go buy cheapo. El cheapo don't save you money. El cheapo lasts a month sometimes or even a week, and then you start losing fuel pressure again. So don't cheap out. The Bosch pumps used to be, we're talking about 8 years ago, used to be 2,450 rand. Up until COVID time, it was about 1,600 rand. Now it's 650. I don't know why, but all fuel pumps prices has dropped. So don't cheap out on the things. And like I always used to tell you guys in the past, probably not on this particular platform, it was on my TikTok. But if I do a fuel pump job, I do a fuel relay as well. It's just to save you that did the fuel relay overheat way too many times? And is it now malfunctioning due to the pump running warm in the tank? Yes, your fuel pump overheats. I must search for that. I got a picture of a fuel pump, a Bosch fuel pump burning out in the tank. It's melted due to somebody just telling me every time, no, I just need to put a 50 rand in, it's enough to get me there. Yeah, it nearly burnt his bloody car. He nearly made a bomb. So don't cheap out on that shit. To the newbies, not all of the fueling system setup that I just spoke about, not all of you will have the same thing. I have lots of people leaving comments when I do a vehicle in assessment and I say the car's doing that, and that. Then comment yellow, my car's also doing it. No. Bring the car in, we can then confirm it. Don't go on this Facebook cuck where they will guesstimating shit. At the end of the day, you look at me and say, yeah, but you said that car's doing that. I did not say yours is doing that. I'm going to use the same example. I've done it over the years a lot. I can put 9 Opel Corsas next to each other. They are all overfueling or they're all cutting out. Just randomly cutting out. We cannot say all of these cars have the same issue. One could be fuel relay overheating, right? That's one. So, there's a reason why the fuel relay overheats. You need to investigate that also. Number 2, fuel pump. The fuel pump can no longer handle the pressure, meaning if you drive from, example, Mitchell's Plain to Athlone and the car starts losing power, it means your fuel pump is moeg. This is what I've experienced. I'm only talking about experience. I don't give a shit about what the next person went through or what their friend. I go in accordance to what I've been through. And I've been through a lot with these cars. So we're still talking about the 9 cars. Our fueling issues could be a multiple array of things. Vacuum leaks. Could be cold start related. Could be timing related. Could be sprocket related. Could be, the pickup. If the pickup is also a problem, your car is going to bring in the spark too late and you'll be smelling fuel out of the back. So now you're under the impression your car's overfueling. Yeah, bon? You're under the impression it's overfueling. It doesn't exactly mean it's overfueling. It is the importance of the inspection. Somebody's got to go through the vehicle to give you an idea, a breakdown of what is actually happening on your vehicle. You can't go according to guessing. You can't sit at home sending a mechanic messages. He's going to tell you, I have no clue what they've done to your car. I don't know what you haven't done on your car. So, Yabong, you understand now. There's a reason why we can't guesstimate over the phone. It's a guesstimation. It's a guess. I guess that might be the problem. At the end of the day, it costs you money just going off a guess. I don't guess. I don't mess around with other people's money. That's not my place to do so. You understand? Oh yeah, to those who don't know, the international people, Yabong means in some of our African language means understand. So, for those who don't understand, we can't go on according to a guess. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of shit in this place. Like when I say a lot of shit in this place, it's all over the fucking place. This is 20 years of building a business. And this man is ready to retire. He's ready to retire because he's tired of this. What I go through on a day-to-day basis when it comes to mechanical repairs, 10,000 questions, you can imagine what a space guy goes through when it comes to trying to sell these components. And yeah, the market is turning so bad for these guys that they don't have a choice but to close up. And what are they going to do with all these things? They will be forced to scrap it, meaning it's just going to be crushed. Meaning some of us older guys that like our vintage cars is going to have a bloody problem soon, and a massive problem, which is going to affect us in a big way. But yeah, so like I explained, when it comes to the overfueling or cutting off issues on Opels, we're going to have a lot of videos. Lots of videos. Ons gaan nog sommer baie praat oor die topic. So, do me a favor, click like, subscribe, and then leave a comment. It helps the page. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps the page get more viewers. That is the goal. So that it doesn't cost you guys any money, where YouTube is then paying me to do the content. You understand? So the more freedom I have by getting a little bit of income somewhere else, the more content I can make. That's why we started buying in cars now and fixing them and then reselling them or keeping them depending on how the conditions of them.